Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brittany and I upload lots and lots of new makeup content every single week. So if you just want to hang out, have a good time, chit chat about some makeup, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate you so much. And to those of you who are returning viewers, thank you, you are the best. So we have got an exciting video today, like Lunar Beauty was delivered. So if you like Lunar Beauty, then just keep watching. As you can see, my hair is wet because I took a shower. It's late, but my Lunar Beauty got delivered, so we've got to review it, you know what I'm saying? So I ordered the entire collection. This is the Nude Prism palette. I got the blush palette. It came with an eyeshadow palette. I got this cute little sponge because I got the bundle. And then we also have got 3 lippies. These are his new lip oils, and the packaging is so cute. So I'm going to be doing a first impressions on all of this. I guess we can just start off with the lips first, and then we'll do blush and then eyes. That's kind of like the game plan. So I'm going to zoom you in, and I'm going to swatch all 3 of these shades on my lips. The reason why I got the bundle was because I couldn't pick just one lippy. I wanted all of them because the scents all like appealed to me. So this one, we're going to start off with the watermelon, and this is the shade Kiss Me, and it does have like a pinky tint to it. The others are pretty clear, but like essentially they're all going to look the same on the lips. Okay, so this is watermelon on the lips, and as you can see, it's just got like a soft pink hue to it, but these lippies are just like amazing. In my opinion, they are very similar to the Too Faced, like the Pillow Balm. They're just so like nourishing on the lips. It feels really good. And it does smell like watermelon, but it does not taste like it. So I'm going to wipe this off, and then we're going to do the next one. Okay, so next we're going to do Dare Me, and I think it's the peachy one. Yeah. But I'm just going to put this on my lips. Okay, so this is Dare Me on the lips. And the last one, I believe it's my favorite. This is in the shade Expose Me. And this is just like a clear, like completely clear. There's no tint to it. And I think this one is Mango. Yes, it's my favorite. I absolutely love the smell of mangoes. I love mangoes. They're just so good. But we're just going to layer this on. And this is what Expose Me looks like on the lips. Just super clear, pretty. And I swatched them all on my hand, but as you can see, they all look the same. So if you're curious about these lip oils, I say just go with like either watermelon, peach, or mango, whichever one you like the best, and because they're pretty much all going to look the same. So just pick out whichever one appeals to you the most. Okay, so next I'm going to jump into the Nude Prism blush palette. Look how pretty this packaging is, and the Unicorn literally looks just like it. Let me get it so you can see. They're almost identical, only this has like the moon on it. It's so pretty, and the moon is raised. This packaging is just like, oh, it's so pretty. And I'm going to like compare. So this is like his first palette, and this is the newer palette. And honestly, the first palette, it's like my everyday blush palette because every single shade's like my go-to blush. I just love a good peachy blush. So the first one's definitely more peachy leaning, and the second one's more like those everyday neutral colors with 2 fun pops, and you get like a pretty mauve. I think these 2 blush palettes, they just complement each other so well. I'm so excited to just dabble in. I've just like, as soon as I saw that he was releasing this, I was like, yes, because his blush formula is my favorite formula in my collection. I just love mixing and matching all of them. They're not too pigmented. They're just so beautiful on the skin. They're not like completely matte, but they're not too shimmery. They're just perfect. So I'm going to, I guess we can do one shade. Let's see. I can't just go into one. Okay. We're going to do just peachy right here. My brush is stained. I've cleaned it a million times. I'm just going to go in with peachy on the nose. I'm going to do like 3 different. You know, I only got so many cheeks, so I'm just going to like, oh, it's so like everyday. It's not too overwhelming. So that is what peachy looks like on my nose. So I'm going to go in with Beauty on one side and just tap off. Oh, they're so pretty. If you're like not a big blush girl, this is like your go-to palette, I'm telling you, because it's not too like woo, you know. That shade is so stunning. Of course I go in with like the 2 peachy tones. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this one on my right cheek. This one has a little bit of shimmer, but nothing crazy. This is such a beautiful, like, neutral everyday blush. Oh my word, it's so pretty. Oh, this formula is just like his first one. It's so pretty. Okay, so I just swatched them so you could see what they look like on my skin tone. They are just so beautiful. I'm going to get so much use out of this palette. I'm so excited. Alright, and this is the beautiful eyeshadow palette. This is called a Nude Prism. Look how pretty this packaging is. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. How beautiful. Like, this is a neutral girl's dream. Wow. They are so beautiful. I love how he has this arranged, how you have like the lighter mattes, all your shimmers, and then like your deeper mattes right here. It's just genius. I absolutely love that. Like, in my mind, it makes perfect sense. I really like how this palette, you can go from like super light, and like I love the depth, how you can get such a dark, deep, smoky look, or you can go very light, soft, like a flirty look, and like, you know, pop it in with these shimmers. I'm so excited to play with them. I just love the variety of this palette. Even though it's neutral, I love it because honestly in my collection, I don't have too many like neutral palettes. They're either super warm or super cool tone. I don't have like a neutral palette, and I'm so glad I finally do. In today's look, I just want to do something super simple, maybe like the peachy vibes that we have going. I'm going to implement that on my face. So I'm going to set my base with the shade Bare, and because I already primed it with concealer, so I'm just going to set that real quick, and I'm going to go in with the shade Cherry Blossom and the shade Shy, and just run that through my crease. Oh, it's so pretty. Even though they're really light, you can build them up. They're pretty pigmented. And I do have fair skin, and you could still see them on my fair skin. These pretty much blend themselves out. Like, it's just like, as soon as you put them on your eye, it's like the work's done. I love that, how it's super blendable. So this is my first eyeshadow palette that I've tried from Lunar Beauty. The other ones were just a little bit like too colorful for me, but when I saw this, I was like, yep, give it to me. I have to have it. So I'm really interested to see his like shimmer formula. Now I'm going to deepen out the outer part with the shade Vibes and go in with Apricot as well. Just kind of like mix the two, just so we can get a little bit of depth on the outer part. But as you can see, I'm just going for like a very soft peachy look. I'm noticing they're not too pigmented like right at first. You have to kind of build them up, but that's like a really good formula because, like, for example, like the Pat McGrath formula, it's so pigmented. You go in with a light hand and you're like, whoa, like you're sitting there blending and blending. This one, it's very buildable, which I do enjoy that. It's like a very beginner friendly palette in my opinion. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what shimmer I want to go in with. Oh, they're so pretty. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the shade Your Golden right here. These feel almost like a Super Shock consistency, but look how pretty that is. Oh my word. Okay. Wow. Alright, we're just going to go in. Yeah, it feels honestly just like a Super Shock. Like how squishy it is in the pan, and then like when applied to the eye, they're very similar. I'm also going to go in with the shade Sam, which is so sweet that he did that. It's like a beautiful tribute to his friend. I feel like I have to go in with the shade Allura because it's just so beautiful, and put that on top of those other two. Oh, it's so pretty. And just, yeah. Oh yeah, she picked a good shade for her name. Like, that's stunning. For the inner corner, I'm going to go in with the shade So Icy. And just for a fun bright pop. And also, I'm not using a highlighter, so I figured we could just go in with that. There are some sparkles in here, but I don't mind sparkles in my highlighter. So, alright, so I'm just going to take a little bit and pop that on the cheeks. Oh, look how pretty! I'm telling you, this is an amazing formula. Just add a little bit on the nose. And for the lower lash line, let's see, I'm going to go in with the shade Tease and Milk Tea and just kind of mix those together very softly. Sorry for my voice, I'm still kind of sick. I'm getting better slowly but surely. Okay, so I'm going to jump off camera and do some mascara, and then I'll be back with a finished look. Okay, this is a finished look. I just did a very quick layer of mascara, and I'm also going to show you some swatches, but I think the eye look turned out super pretty, perfect for spring, just a very soft, subtle eye look. But this is the top row, and even though it's just like very soft, you can still see it on my fair skin. These are all the shimmers swatched on my arm. They are so freaking pretty. Okay, so this is the last row swatched. Holy moly at the pigment. These are some good mattes. I'm just saying, I cannot wait to play more with this palette. So I'm going to zoom you out and give you my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the collection, like my little first impressions. So the lippies, literally, they're so pretty. I can't stop staring at them. It makes me want to get more of his lip formulas because this is so good. And like, it's definitely going to transfer, but it's so soft and it's not sticky. It's just perfect. I'm going to keep one like by my nightstand so I can apply it. But oh my gosh, and like just throw in your purse. This is the kind of lip formula I wear all day, every day. I'm not like really into like lipstick. I just like I like a lip liner with a pretty gloss on top. So I'll get so much use out of this. And, you know, honestly, they all look the same on the lips. So I would just say, you know, like I said before, just whatever scent you like, get that. They're super comfortable. They're not sticky. They smell good. They don't taste like anything. But, man, these are good. I'm so excited that I picked these up. Moving on to the blush palette. I am in love with this palette because I already knew I loved his first. It's my go-to. I use it every single day almost. I just can't help it because I just feel like a little artist, like mixing and matching all the shades. And the formula is the very top. It's my favorite in my collection. And I'm telling you, this new palette, it just makes me so happy to have more shades in his formula and some fun pops. I cannot wait to continue to play with it. So yes, if you own his previous palette, the formula is the same. It is so good, and don't even get me started on the packaging. He kills it every time. Okay, so now I'm going to give you my final thoughts on his eyeshadow palette. The packaging it just lures me in. I can't help it. I know it's not all about the packaging, but for me, makeup's an experience, and it's part of the experience. It's having nice packaging, and man, he did that. And I love about this palette, like, the shimmers, I love how buttery they are. They're super beautiful. They don't enhance my textured lids. They feel just like a Super Shock, and maybe not as wet as a Super Shock, but almost near the same consistency. Now the top, I love how like peachy vibes, even though they're very soft and not very dark, you can build them up. They're kind of like pastel-y, and I love how deep it goes with the black. You can use this as liner or to smoke out a look. I cannot wait to kind of play in this area and get like a smoky look. You'll have to let me know if you want to see a 3 looks 1 palette with this. Go follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be creating some reels with this palette. I love everything that I got from his collection. I'm so glad I bought the whole thing. And I just had a very good experience ordering like on launch day. It was so simple, no fuss. I bought it, and then like it shipped I think like a week later because he was backed up on shipping or whatever. But still, and like I love how his brand communicates and lets you know like, hey, update, we're a little backed up. So I just love how they keep you, like they're in contact with you. And that came with this wrapped in bubble wrap. So definitely like your stuff is protected. This is the second time that I've ordered from Lunar Beauty, and it was just as good as the first. So I love all my goodies, and honestly, there was not a dud. There's not one bad thing I can say about this collection, and that's kind of rare for you to try all these products and get like hits, every single one. Like this is going to be my new holy grail. Lip balm, the blush palette, I'm obsessed. It's my favorite in my collection. Now I get to play with more colors. And the eyeshadow palette, yes, I'm a neutral girl. Like, you can't get any prettier than this if you are a neutral girl, let me tell you. So, yes, love everything in this collection. I'm so happy I finally have it. Like, the packaging, it's even prettier in real life. Like, it's gorgeous in all of his pictures, but there's something about it in person. It's just so pretty. But I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you all enjoyed this video wherever you are in the world. Hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.